Alright, guys, here we are, Metaphor ReFantazio. Now, we are in the Virga Islands, which we have yet to really explore and learn about. So we're going to learn about the pagans. Now, our main goal is to prepare and enter the Dragon Temple. We have many days until that is due. So until then, we are going to do what we want to do, okay? Now, before we really get into the game, you might notice my camera is going crazy. I realized that, like, because I use iPhones on a Mac and all this, there's all these little features. I was like, let me turn them on for one video, see if I hate them. So far, I think I do. It's punched in a little close on this face, on this porky little face. Not loving it. But we'll see, because it is better to have me more punched in and then not just like looking at my static room. But what do you guys want to do? How y'all doing? It is a Saturday morning for me. What are you up to, Mr. Man? Sorry, Mr. Man. Didn't mean to almost knock you over. That did not almost knock you over. You are sturdy. Now, I want to talk to some people. I want to see what's going on. Do they have stores here? They have an inn. They must have stores. Welcome, travelers. As per our chief's request, you will find rest here whenever you need it. Okay. And you guys? Not a chatty bunch, but also if I had a big helmet over my head, I don't know if I'd feel like chatting either, because I'd have to smell my own breath and like hear my own voice echoed, reverberated around me own head. Really not a chatty bunch. Okay. Now, as we're getting into this, I'm also realizing I didn't take my... Oh, they got a king's head here even? Who installed such a thing? I didn't take the tea leaves out of my tea, so I've got to do that here in a second before I take a thip.
Well, now, what are we on about?
Thipadelphia. So you go see the King's Rock. I'm going to go ahead and pull my tea leaves out of here. That camera loves to punch in as close as possible on my face. Get away from me! Okay.
Oh.
Oh, they're really talking. Wait. I thought they were going to just say the same old things. Just the Rock, apparently the bigger face on the Rock. The top two candidates, Forden and Luis, are absolutely dominating. Rudolph's face is small. I don't like Rudolph very much, but I think he's in third, so much for a fair fight. Godot's ranking has dropped a bit. On the other hand, Rella seems to be gradually gaining... Wait, Rella is the sister with the pink hair in the Stardew Valley maliciously and pink hair... Rella? I didn't think she was in the running. Okay, we'll keep our eye on that one. You're nowhere near the top of this thing, but I feel like your face is a little bigger than before. Maybe? Keep at it. Who knows, maybe your face will get chiseled next to these titans. I hope anyway. Good mag. I need to start spending more maglo. We need to start doing archetypes. Also, not Luis, Moore. Moore has many a mission for us. He says, please learn 15 archetypes. And I don't want, because it is possible to beat this game and not do every little quest. You know, that's how these games work. It's probably easier to do that than it is to finish it if possible. Heated conversation. Having done all the quests, I would really like to do as many of Moore's quests as possible. Now, heated conversation, what is going on? Ah, the platform.
That's terribly unfair.
The biggest face on the Rock is the Sanctus on Forden. What a farce this whole thing is. And then after him is that Luis fellow, yeah? And after that, who's next?
It was all in vain.
I can't say. For a moment our chief appeared, but now... Frustrating but expected. We can't expect outsiders to care about our plight. Surely the chief understands this. But look, over there. It's still small, but I can see that elder boy's face. I got the snot in my throat this morning. I got the muky. Ew. The muky. Oh, see, it's nice and zoomed out now. I like this. Show the room. Who is he really? Him and those companions of his. Think after our relic. Kindly, but not with force. Politely after your relic. I certainly hope not. It's not as though the island's troubles would be solved by a new king besides. I haven't seen any fairies in such a long time. What's to become of our fair island? Wait a minute, what's your tie to the fairies?
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Ah, Yufa was her name. The priestess who went missing in the dragon temple. And by went missing, I mean just like passed out due to Magla or something. I don't know. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, we got civilization. We got ornate. We got built. Damn, what is that? A church? A place of worship? Oh my god, there's my dude over there. We gotta go over there. Now, how do I get over there? TBD.
Leave it out, mate.
I do not know. Okay, so I found
Leave it out, mate.
where we drink, which is going to be where the, ooh, this cool door, where the, informant probably is. One would think. Also, people taking off their helmets up in here. Immodest place. Teetotaler woman, don't know what that means. There's no stopping these strongs. Can't blame them since we Mustari don't normally speak our minds. Now, he's fine. And his third eye is just right there. Oh, he's really fine. Damn, hello. Nice to meet you, sir. Wait, why don't y'all speak your minds?
Oh, there.
I sort of need to take my mask off to eat, but drinking through it's not that bad, actually. I'm so sorry I'm coughing and mucusing. With a mask on, one drink feels like 10. Ooh, that's how I feel about getting drunk in a wig. One drink feels like 10. I need to go get drunk. Like, not to, like, be like, get drunk, because, like, boo, boring. People that get drunk are so, like, what's the goal? You made yourself feel bad. You made, like, a mess of the social situation. You made a mess of yours. A couple drinks in a familiar place with lively company, bitch, that's the stuff. You just enough, that and some caffeine, set me off. Set me off. One drink feels like 10. And bad news can't get in easy. Makes it easy to forget it all. She's pretty.
What's up?
Oh, I heard about you lot. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste. Probably better than worm. No offense to the worm. So, what do y'all eat around here? It's not much of a dish, but we do have a precious fruit that ripens just once a year. It's so precious that, well, it's not something you see served in a tavern like this. I don't even know if you're allowed to have any, though. Missing out on that flavor would be quite the shame. Maybe if we do a good job, Hulkenberg can have some. I know she's all about... Hello. She's all about that yummy yum yum grubby grub grub. Should I go visit my dad this weekend? One, just because he's a fun guy. And two, because he got me a gift and it like came in late and I was like, I want to go pick it up because it's a useful gift. It's something that'll sit on my desk and get you. It's a keyboard. And I'm like, I would like to have that this weekend. And also, I got energy and nothing to do. I had plans this weekend. I don't know if y'all keep up with my schedule. You don't. But I had plans this weekend to go to Iowa and spend time with Dalton and Devin, who I love. And then my mother, get this, my mother texts me. And she's like, because she's been meaning to move into her place for a while. We're trying to do it in the winter because in the summer it'll be so hot to be moving furniture. Right. Let's go down this way if possible. And she was like, let's do it this weekend. And Colin's like, I've got the time. And I was like, everybody's lined up. I don't want to be the one that's not lined up. So I was like, Dalton, can we push it? He said, yes. So he pushed it. And then my brother last minute got called into work. And I was like, I canceled plans for this. I'm not mad at him. That's like life. My mother had to cancel her U-Haul. And I said, ooh, you're fucking up things that were scheduled. To my brother. Like, I hate it when that happens. Like, if I have something booked, you make it happen if you committed to it. But I'm just like that with things. So now this weekend I've got nothing to do. Hang out with my dad. Go get drunk off of a Bud Light Chilada, because there are still Bud Light Chiladas at his house, I'm sure, because I left them there for Thanksgiving, and I'm the only person that drinks them. What are you lot here for? Come to steal away our livestock too? I swear the chief's not thinking rationally, asking for assistance from other tribes. We should honor Lady Yufa's wishes and let her fulfill her duty. She can't fulfill it if she's dead in the hallway, so like... Okay. Masked artisan. Have you been able to find your way around the island? Our city wasn't built with outsiders in mind, you see. Do y'all remember, y'all didn't play Nier? Did y'all play Nier, the first one? Not Automata. Everybody played that one. Did y'all play Nier, the original, or Replicant? I played the Replicant version. Great game. Need to play more of it. Need to beat it 900 more fucking times, apparently. You know the town with all the sand and the people in the masks? It's kind of giving that. There's a gay prince. No, there's not. No, the prince isn't gay. I'm so sorry. He gets married to a girl. Who is gay? The little boy. What's the name of the little boy in Nier? He's a little boy and then he becomes spooky, scary skeleton. What is his name? I love him. What's his name? I don't know, but he... You know what I'm talking about. He little... If you climb the ladder behind me, you'll find an equipment shop and a general store. Yay, shopping. Oh, birds. If they'll be of any help to you, feel free to visit them. As an outsider, can I pay like triple the price to like boost you guys' economy? Because I have too much money. So can I go up? Climb up. Look at me capable of climbing. Able-bodied youth. Yo, my arm muscles are growing just from like work. And they're not like huge or anything. But like they're growing. And I feel them flex sometimes. I'm like, this is weird. So maybe I'll not have... Can I make a Holocaust survivor joke? Or is that in bad taste? I won't have Holocaust survivor arms. But for now, they are still kind of in that realm. Yeah. But who knows? Things are looking up in the world of ARMS. Did y'all play ARMS on Switch? I got a lot to say today that's not about the game. Oh, can I help you with something? Is there something you need? Can I sell some garbage? Wow, Sabara's suck. Oh, I got that from the... Y'all know. If you were there, you know. If you weren't, try to be there next time. Loser. Abyssal Sundries, you better believe in yourself more. 200... Oh, these would be quite useful to have. 5. A little bit of a splurge. Oh, I want to go to the mall for no reason. I really do want to go... I'm kind of digging the camera now, actually. It's kind of fun. Every time I look up, it's like framed different. I'm like, okay, fuck it up. I like not having control of anything and letting videos frame themselves. Roger Rabbit. I never seen that one. I also didn't know who fucking Mr. Rogers was until I was like a grown adult. Because like I just didn't grow up with culture, I guess. Cures Frostbite. Never even heard of Frostbite. Would hate to run into it and not be prepared. I know days. Now these... A bit of a splurge, but good to have. Bit of a splurge, good to have. I'd like to have some of these too. 10 is more than enough. Not that I ever use them. Okay. And I hope that what do you want to praise? Nothing. Thank you for your, goods. I got energy drink in front of me here too. My homemade one. Hey, look at it. Bright red. Can we talk about Red 40 real quick? First of all, let's talk about Red 3. The US finally banned it. They were like, this is toxic. It is killing people. It is also giving cancer, which kills people. You have 3 years to take it out of your products. What do you mean, I think it's 2 years. What do you mean? What do you mean, yes, it's killing? You got 2 years. You guys. Now Red 40, which is what's in here. My issue with Red 40, which I'm sure it's in a couple things that I consume. I don't consume a lot of colors. You have to understand, I consume tuna, shrimp, and when I do eat like a sweet, it's like a chewy bakery treat with a lot of like other type of things, but not reds usually, like not colors usually, right? Red 40 is in that drink that I make, and it's in the powder, and I don't, in addition to like why have extra colors and chemicals, it's also, it stains anything it touches except for my lips. I wish it would stain my lips, because my lips the other day, Garrison said, your lips look purple. I said, I'm aging. Leave me alone. I would love to have beautiful, bright cherry lips like I did in my youth. So I wish it would stain my lips, but it will touch the counter for half a second. You better bust out that Mr. Clean, what do you call it, magic eraser. You better, because it's like hair dye. It dyes, stains, and ruins everything. It costs them more money to put it into the product than it would cost to not put it into the product. It's a powdered product in like a box. Like, you don't see it. Because I get why they put colors in, like, things like bottled drinks that you can see on a shelf because they want to stand out, and I don't agree with it, but it makes sense. This is a powder. I feel like people would be like, ooh, how is it clear? If you took the color out, they'd be like, ooh, that's kind of cool. But maybe it has like an unsightly color without it, and they're trying to cover up the unsightly color. Regardless, Red 40 is ruining my life, and it doesn't even make me hit the other kids. I'm 30. You know, I'm not having behavioral issues because of my Red 40. Shaleka's weaponry. I'm just having stained counters. I would rather have a behavioral issue than a stained counter. It's unsightly. Okay.
What have we got here?
This shop deals in weapons and armor alike. I'm in charge of our arms. Have a look around. Arms for Switch, I never really played it because I'm not a fighting game kind of guy, but it was so cute. It was so, like, I want to love it. And also it was so, people liked it, but it died. It died so quick. And like, I love the belief in things that die, but I just can't get into arms. Also, one of our discount. What do y'all got for weapons? I got weapons I can appraise? Absolutely not. Cloang, I know about that. A lightweight sword decorated with white coral. Now that would be stronger than my current weapon by a decent amount. These are stronger weapons. Wait a minute, why are my weapons so behind? Winter frog staff. Wait a minute. An ancient ritual is used to increases ice attack strength. I love certain weapons will have your melee attack cause elemental damage. I was hoping to do that. Probably can buy one of those. Bolt Scorpion. Nameless. Nobody's using this weapon type right now. Wait, what do you mean new? I don't know. Scaled fighting knuckles bliss. I kinda wanna buy a bunch of shit. It's not sale day though. When deciduous katana. Would definitely invest in the more expensive one. They got some items up in this piece. Okay. What? Damn. I gotta pull up the calendar.
What now?
5-day weeks fuck me up every time. Discount day is going to be Idle's Day. So we are just going to find things to do until Idle's Day. And then I'm going to buy me some weapons. So I'm actually not even going to worry about looking at the armor because we'll look at the armor come that day. And I'll quit boring you with the admin of utility. The utility of admin even. We'll go find something to do. Now, does anybody have a quest for me? That'd be quite nice. Let's get into the village. Somebody please have a quest for me. Is that more down there? Wary man. What are you doing snooping around the neighborhood? Aiming to steal our valuables, I bet. Hey, there's no need to be so suspicious. We're outsiders. They can be suspicious all they want. They've been done wrong by outsiders. Like, they should be suspicious. We're not trying to make any enemies here. Don't think you can sway me so easily. You've come here to hunt down a divine relic, haven't you? Yes. Next door, they're expecting a child soon. This island's full of innocent people like that who just want to live in peace. Please, just leave us alone. I have such a soft spot, not for babies, but for, like, having a baby. Parenthood and that initial wave of, like, learning you're going to have a baby, learning you're going to be a mother, learning you're going to be a father. Lately, that's been making me cry, so we gotta avoid the house with the baby. Do you have business with my home? Don't tell me you're thieves. Okay. So that's where they're having a baby, so I mustn't intrude. I've been writing. It's been like a year now. I've been writing a lot about, like, I don't want to say fatherhood because I'm not a father. Like, I don't know about fatherhood, but about, like, paternal things, I suppose. For like a year now. As we get into spring, it'll be a year. Because remember, it happened, like, last spring. I was really struck by, like, birth and life. Because, like, spring is, like, really the season of such things. And I thought it would fade with the season. And it did a bit, but it didn't fade out completely, you know?
Let's not.
Yufa and Danny live here. Let's not go in without their permission. Okay, fine. And I assume that I shouldn't go in. Well, I can't even try to go in there. Which also in writing about stuff like that, I also like have been writing about sex. And sex through a very different lens than I've ever written about it. So I don't know if it's the frontal lobe developing, something in my nuts churning over time, or just generally being a man who has settled down a bit more in life than I've ever settled.
It was all in vain.
But the whole parenthood... Boy, Gold Beetle, where? Oh man, they hid the fuck out of that one. Enough about fatherhood. If I come up on here and I'm like, we are pregnant, don't ask who we is. Just be happy for me. Menacing? What do you mean menacing believer? She is standing there like... The camera won't even let me show you. Camera down. She's standing there like... You gotta let me live, camera. She's... Let me stand on this chair. Okay. She's standing there like this. That's not menacing. That camera is intent on following my face. Okay. I'm seen speaking with you. I'll be marked as a disruptor of the peace. There's some things among us who are more chatty, shall we say, but to me there is security in silence. It's not seeming like there's a lot to do around here, which fair, fine, and fun. But how am I spending my time? What's good? A dinny?
Yes.
Ah, it's you. I apologize for placing such a heavy burden on visitors. I will be able to join you after my wounds heal a bit more.
We'll make it?
Don't push yourself. We'll handle the island for now. You just rest up. I'm in your debt. I don't want to go straight to the Dragon Temple because I want to be around for the sales. And what if I'm in the Dragon Temple for many a day? Now, what are we selling over here? Many more wares, it seems. Oh, I want to sit up there. That looks cozy, comfy. What's going on over here? Goat? Of a sort? Who said leave me alone? I'm gonna go bother the fuck out of you. Don't tell a clown to leave you alone. Okay, what are you selling? Fruits and vegetables? Heroes Leaf of Life. Wait a minute. Oh, seed. Yeah, I'll buy some seeds.
What do you want to do?
Whoa, isn't that something?
Camera's punched in real close right now. Why does it get closer when I drink beverages? Like, really want you to see the gulp go down the gullet.
What'll it be?
Welcome. Any interest in these materials I hunted myself? Maybe. Giant worm meat. 2, please. Giant's rib. 2, please. Man, I'm spending my money. I gotta be careful spending my money, actually, because I'm gonna need that for some weapons and some armor. I'm gonna just buy one of these. I'm saving up. Expensive. I'm gonna buy one just because might get a good recipe one day.
Hey, mister.
Man, what do you want to do? We could go to another town and spend some time.
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you. Hey, mister.
I think I said the wrong thing to her.
You.
Just between you and me, I'm very grateful for it to have your help. I've always found the idea of this sacrifice a bit suspect, but I've never been bold enough to speak up. We soldiers aren't strong enough to win a real fight either. In the end, none of us have the courage to save our island.
Mister.
We're gonna have to sort something out for this island. Very worried about them. And my white savior complex is like pulsating.
What's up?
It's like it sees the opportunity. Thinking you'd fill your bellies before you leave. Sorry, but I suggest you don't. I doubt our cuisine is up to your outsider tastes. A long time ago I served fish to a Clamar and he spat it out immediately. That's because Clamar are like that, am I right? Just kidding, sorry. I'm gonna start telling squirrel jokes like SpongeBob. Let me have a little look-see do. What the hell? Look at that dragon.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Let's have a little look-see doodle at the map now, yeah?
All right then.
Are there things to boost me stats around here? Not really. Okay. Do y'all just want to go to the fucking temple? Let's just go to the temple. We've really waffled about today, so. Now, how does one get to the temple? Seemingly, there's a side, like a path. Now, not this. Do y'all see what I'm seeing on the map? It's that one. I want to get on this one right here. And take it up north. Oh, beautiful. Okay, wait. That could be a beautiful thumbnail. Just saying. Okay. And then... got some ancient etchings. This looks like a religious painting of the island.
Check this out.
I wonder if that's the dragon god in the center. Could the woman below be a priestess? There's so many people around them too. Almost looks like they're being attacked by the dragon god, doesn't it? Please don't make me fight their god. It feels kinda mean to kill their god.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
Are you selling water? I'm good on water for now. Aw, the birds dispersed. I was gonna hang out with the birds. There's nothing we can do. We are not worthy enough to offer ourselves up as sacrifice in place of the priestess. If the dragon god wishes for the destruction of our island, we can only wait quietly for the end. We are not in the highest of spirits around here. He's living a good life. In a robe, just staring off at the sea?
Oi.
Have you looked out from the view here before? You know, I once dreamed of visiting the outside world too. But rather than despairing when I learn what it's really like out there, I'd rather just stay here where I know I'm comfortable. The outside world's too big to care about people like us. That's how I feel as a boy from Missouri. In the United States of America. Okay.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
What's this rock all about?
Here.
It looks like a stone monument. I wonder if these symbols are unique to their religion. It looks like a fidget spinner, no offense. Say, doesn't Sanctism also have its own religious symbols? They look kind of similar. Oh, but I suppose saying that might upset them. You can upset the Sanctus, just don't upset the pagans. Though if the pagans ever began to abuse their power, if they ever held a position of power, I'd be like, spit on them as well. Like if the pagans were an oppressed people. Actually, no, if they're oppressed and bad, like, so be it. Like, we oppress pedophiles, like... Right? Or am I speaking bad? Should I say yay pedophiles if I want this video to age well? I don't know. Next topic. What are you talking about over here? Lady averting eyes. That's what I call having gay eyes. Don't meet their eyes. They're the outsiders we've all been talking about. Didn't our problems begin when they showed up? Why don't they do us a favor and go back home? Period.
Such a sky surely shows us the
Damo
tides are
Tomp.
full.
They're just selling meat here. I really can't buy anything else today. Ooh. Beautiful shoreline. What's the fucking sitting in a blue lagoon? She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. You guys know the fucking Katy Perry put out that, no offense to her, I don't like dunking on people, like when it's like the cool thing to dunk on them. But like, she put out that song and it's like sexy, confident, right? Dun 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 dun. It sounds like Kiss the Girl. Sexy, confident, da 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 da. She don't got a lot to say, but there's you know, I can keep hitting that all day. I'm so sorry. I'm just walking around talking to people today, but like it kind of is what it is. We must explore the island. We must meet the folk, the Mustari folk. Must meet Mustari. On a map, lots of spots across the inland sea look easy to access, but that's a false impression. The tides force even seasoned locals to take roundabout routes. Just a black tea of sorts. So usually when the priestess and Chief Edeni leave the island, we bring our most skilled sailors to navigate the currents. But on Lady Yufa's last trip, they were attacked by a monster that killed most of them. Jeez. Okay.
Hello.
So that's a gauntlet runner. You came to the island in that thing? The outside world really is frightening. I don't think we I don't think we island, damn. Islanders. Yo, my favorite dick in the world. is a man from Hawaii. He's a Japanese man from Hawaii. Beautiful dick. Great dick. He's a bit of a fuckboy, but I just fuckboy him back, so then we're on equal playing terms, and then it's like a level playing field, I suppose is what I mean. And it's a good time. The outside world really is frightening. I don't think we Islanders would win if we were going to ever go to war. Now, oh, curious child, do you want to see the inside of my boat? You ever seen a grown man naked? You ever been in a cockpit before? You know what I'm talking about? Don't yell at me.
Hey, mister.
Hey, how does this thing move exactly? No, never mind. If I get caught talking to outsiders, I'll get an earful. Did I talk to this big, sturdy person? Hello, sturdy, placid man.
If I may.
Don't think too poorly of us about Islanders. We're just not used to visitors from the mainland. I already can't read today. Why am I dropping frames in my recording? What is going on today? Everything's wrong and bad. What do you mean 55.08 frames per second? 5607. Usually it's a solid 60. If the CPU's at 10%, usually it's at 6. Everyone's anxious. Hard not to be after the string of bad luck we've had here. It used to be that you could spot fairies on this island if you looked hard enough, but I'm pretty sure they're all gone now. What happened to them? Also, why is my fucking shit running at less frames per second? Why is everything bad? How do I get on this boat and fucking sail away? Islands in the stream. Was that a person over there? That is what we are. No one in between. Da-dum, we be wrong. Sail away with me. Do another man. Where we rely on each other. You know that one? You know that one. Don't you fucking grow up. I'm gonna do something crazy. That song, the first version I ever heard of it in my life was by Feist. I used to listen to Feist. No offense to her. It's just like not music that's for me. So I'm shocked that I used to really like Feist. You know Feist, 1, 2, 3, 4, tell me that you love me more. That bitch. What?
All ready for departure? Time to save the bally damsel in distress, eh?
Do you think all the camera effects are why I'm dropping games? I can't imagine. Let me turn them off for... Why is my battery dying? Doot, 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 doot. Does that fix anything? Damn, I'm real zoomed out now. Hey, guys. Damn, we used to live like this. Wow, my frames are back, though. Interesting. What if I just do... Sorry to bother you with this. Also, my iPhone that's plugged in is not charging. It's like draining as we record. I'm gonna try to keep this and see what happens. Now, I guess we're just gonna go on in. Well, we don't have any intel. Do they not have informants around here?
Dragon Temple.
Wait a
It's
minute.
not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
How long does it take to get there?
Now then.
I don't want to miss the sales.
This place here.
It's just within the day, it seems.
This place here.
The priestess Yufa headed here to be a living sacrifice, though historically a place of worship for the dragon god, the Magla has allowed something to run rampant.
Let's see here.
Looks far. How long will it be? If the currents are stable, we'll get there within the day.
You would pursue peril.
We've no time to waver. Are we prepared?
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then.
Capital! I'll have you at the temple faster than you can say divine relic.
So we bring the fight to the...
Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. Wits. Wits backwards is stew. What do y'all know about materialism? And I'm not talking about like materialist, like having items, the bitches that be shopping. No, I'm talking about like in science, like a materialistic, like how'd you word this? Oh, there's a word. It starts with an E. Never mind, we can't go into this conversation right now. Clearly I'm not ready for it. Heisman, what's good?
Yufa.
The girl's a natural martyr. She would give her life without hesitation. She must have been brought up believing that's simply the way of things. But an adult should never have the right to sacrifice a child's future. Never. He's big on, like, child life rights. Now, let's not just talk to everybody. Let's not waffle about too much. We've already spent quite a while in this video doing such a thing. Cooking table. Let us cook. Now, what can we make? Not much. Precision. Fermented ribs? Now, I'm not a rib person, but I am a fermented food person. Would try. Okay. A spoiled meat dish. That gives us... Don't call it spoiled, it's fermented. That gives a boost to luck. Increases hit rate for one attack to 100. That's boring. I'll never use that. I would maybe use that. It's...
Let's check.
Now then.
As often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something that to keep in mind is... Wait a minute! Something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type has a cut of an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Now then. Speaking of...
So, what kind of cut do we have here? Never you mind. Just leave this to me. My brother used to be a butcher, and then he became a meat factory worker, and now he works in a meat factory with fake meat, and he hates it. And it's not even about the fake meat, it's about everything else. Watch your meat and adjust the heat so it goes, although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
All right.
Yes, not bad so far. Okay, let's get to our food. It's a curative coney roast. numminumnum.com. Cool. Bum 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 bum. Wee woo wee 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 woo. Let me.
All right then.
Does anybody want to like really hang out and teach me anything important? I'm gonna go fishing.
Let's head there right away.
Who's gonna stop me from fishing? Nobody. Wait a minute, are we on the... Yeah, we are on the water. Okay. Oh, I must talk to one of them. Fidelio.
A word of warning.
That blood you spilled down the heart back there wasn't just for show, you know. You swore fealty to Lord Luis. Sure, it can't really read your true heart, but it was a blood oath all the same. And if I catch one whiff of you going back on it, well, you've got a lot more blood where that came from. That's how it is to be in this crew, yeah? You are so little and so am I. It's sick. I'm also standing like I'm ready to, like, lunge.
Oh, jeez. Understood.
The truth is...
Hit me with that grasshopper bait. Also, the thing about Red 40 in here is, because it's liquid, if I live in constant fear, if I drip one drip of this on anything I wear, because if you haven't noticed, I wear white, tan, off-white, like I just wear things that are just begging to be stained. I'm gonna give it a throw. I'm gonna give it a wig. I'm gonna keep still. Patient fisher, I am.
True. The fight is on.
Does the action I make determine the fish I catch? I got a boot.
Here we go. Then...
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What are you mad about?
What's up, Del? You seasick? No.
And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the
Ooh.
Dragon Temple.
Y'all, I remember seeing Tikal, and I'm not talking about Tikal in South America. I'm talking about Tikal in Sonic Adventure 1. The first time I played Sonic Adventure 1, I was in the 7th or 8th grade. 7th grade. And it's built like Tikal, so it's kind of like this, like these like Aztec-y Mayan. Don't yell at me for not knowing things. To me, Aztec and Mayan and all that's kind of like its own little genre of things. Don't yell at me. And it was like that, and I was like, wait a minute, this is beautiful. And ever since then, I've been really in love with these like sacrificial like tribal grounds, and this is no different. Would like to be here. Not being sacrificed, though. That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought.
Was good.
I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could.
What's inside the
place
truth?
looks totally
Justice?
overrun with Nagla.
Decency?
We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, Magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished? Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
I don't know if I'm ready to hurry on. What's it looking like in here?
We're off.
Alright. Now, I wish I could put you in my party so bad. But also, if given that option, I wouldn't know where to put you and who to replace with you. So that would actually really fuck me up. You know what? I would end up replacing her and have a team of all men, and it wouldn't pass the Bechdel test, and then I would get canceled for not having a girl on my team. So it's best that you cannot join my team. It does come over all peculiar. Wait a minute. Maybe it's just me. Any road, let's head into the temple, yeah? We gotta get after that lance. Dell is weird. And you know what, Dell? Before we hop in... Hey, didn't you ever learn that's rude to stare? I guess it falls for me to teach you basic manners. Now quit gawking and move it. We've got to head to the temple. How old is he? Is there any way for me to, like... He's not a follower, so I can't view his age in here. God, I need to know how old Dell is. Is he older than me? Because I'll shoot myself in the face. I would not like it if he's older than me. But also, I'm only 18, I believe. So the likelihood is high. Man, it's pretty here. Big, too. But I guess when you build something to, like, reach... Not to reach God, but to communicate with God, you build it quite grand, don't you? Especially in a society community that revolves around the respect and appeasing of such God. You give it everything because everything is owed. So, what is this tree full of prostates? What are those? They look like, that's to me what a prostate looks like. Never seen one IRL.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
What do prostates look like, you guys? You guys want to Google this? No, let me not pull it up on the screen in case we get something bad. I don't feel like editing this video. Let me pull it up on my phone. What does a prostate look like? They always say it's like walnut shaped and sized. It's a small walnut shaped gland. Can you all show me like a picture of like an extract? This is a very funny picture. Tickle, tickle. I'm kind of right. Wait, the things on the tree, they look like enlarged prostates, because apparently this is a normal prostate, right? boring. Now this is an enlarged prostate. Looks just like I found the prostate tree. The tree of masculine pleasure. Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
Yup, sounds about right.
We shall force our way through if we must.
Pummel it.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Who called who old? He called me an old man?
Wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound.
Or Heisme?
Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up!
Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fought at sea.
Badly injured. 'Tis infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop.
Girl, let me
wasting
love
time.
you.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that doctor.
Basilio, are you gonna listen to me or not?
Not
Please,
today.
You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
I'm obsessed with
Del.
her.
I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
She's so powerful and sure of herself, and she speaks and like gets what she wants. Bro,
We need to
get
back to the
up.
village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
You're like a color-corrected Oompa Loompa. Get up off the ground, you
We don't
purple
really have a
freak.
choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
I spent a day to come look at a prostate tree and head back after...
Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Now here's my question. With them aboard, am I allowed to like teleport and fast travel? Because like they're not supposed to know that we can do that, right?
Hey.
There, Gran, how's Stel going? Oh. You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hardy Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Ooh, okay, that's good. However, he has to stay on bed rest even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. Oh, that was a woman. Do y'all know that thing where it's like a boy and his father get in a car crash and the dad dies and the boy's at the hospital and the doctor's like, I can't operate on this kid, that's my son. And then you're supposed to be like, make it make sense. And then if nobody ever guesses that like the doctor's the mother or something. I think I just like, we're not passing the Bechdel test today is all I'm saying. We're not passing any test today. The mental aptitude in any way is just not there. Trump's also rolling back all the diversity and inclusion programs. So like, I don't have to worry about an area Bechdel test anymore on this YouTube channel. Yikes. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be a magla explosion. It might be magla exposure. The temple's positively leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there's no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. I've heard that something that induces thirst is needed. Saul, if you could bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the Potion of Blight.
Understood.
Understood. We'll track them down. If we want to get into the temple, we have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
I need to obtain an ingredient for the potion of blight. I wonder where such a rare item could be found. Batlin, or the informant of Golden Deer Hearth. It's Golden Deer Hearth. I'm sure that's a tavern. Where? Might know more. Where is Batlin? I need Batlin.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. Way I see it, someone's got to stay and look after Dal. Don't be silly, but... Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might have to handle all this temple shite alone. Seems our debts are piling up, eh? Don't worry about it.
Listen.
This is about when Dal would say something like, hey, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all. But me, I don't think you lot are so bad. I don't think you're too bad either. I trust you, thank you. So we'll hang about here, and you sort out the lance and, well, the priestess girl and all, if you like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for me own brother now, can I? Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me. Don't worry, you can leave it to us. We have to get the salt and get into the temple because I am tired of reading. I'm tired of stuttering over my words on the internet. I want to go swing a sword, swing an abacus. The morning, the early morning. Do you know that one? That giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I'm very much looking forward to covering it in the potion of blight.
But
Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. What do I need? Indeed. It would seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay when both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple beyond our reach.
True.
We have no... Yo, the other day, I had too much caffeine too quick before work. Usually I drink this little energy drink I make over the first 2 hours of my day. It was about gone in 45 minutes. Usually, get ready. Punch out. Like, zoom out, please. Usually, sound to me... Y'all can skip past this. I'm about to be real boring and annoying. Usually sound to me is particles. Like, it's like dust in the air. Like, it's like sound. And there's like... It's placed in a room where the sound is coming from. And the concentration of the particles is the amplitude, the volume. And like, it's all over. And you can kind of navigate within the dust. And each sound washes over you. I don't know how to explain it. Just like, sound is dust spread throughout a room. When that caffeine hit the other day, oh my god. I could not think. It was bzzz in my head, and all the sound became one solid compressed cube, and I just heard all of it equally, and with no depth and with no... stereo separation, and I was just like, oh my god. And I mentioned that right now because I just felt that kind of happen to me. I'm sweating a little bit right now, and I can't think. Woo! I've not even had that much caffeine. I'm just broken on the inside. We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. It will likely be more difficult than in any of our previous endeavors. Yikes! We gotta train up! I thought that getting on the Caradhras and all those fights were gonna be like really, really hard. They weren't, and this time they're warning me that this will be hard. Now, I've got 17 days, and then I need to head to the Dragon Temple and acquire the divine relic Dracodios for Luis. At the same time, I must fulfill my promise to Edeni and save the island's priestess. A mission with a deadline has begun. You can chart a course to the Dragon Temple by visiting the Round Table in the Gauntlet Runner, which is parked on the beach of Virga Island. Be cautious of scorching heat, inclement weather that may occur around Virga Island. The priestess Yufa is trapped in the Dragon Temple. Rescue her and obtain Dracodios before the day you depart for Altaberry. I like this little operation thing they put at the end because I know some of you bitches are fucking insane people and don't listen to what people say in games. So that's like a nice little recap of things you should already know. The ingredient for the potion of blight, which causes things to wither.
Really?
We should start off by asking the people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredient. I'm gonna ask Batlin because I was told I should ask Batlin. What are you pissed off about?
Oh there.
Do you need something?
So, hey.
There's something we actually want to ask. An ingredient for the potion of blight, and you say it's not on the island? How should we know something even the chief doesn't? If I were you, I'd start with the informant at the tavern. So there is an informant. Still, wouldn't you mainlanders know more about the outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw in the prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly.
Really?
Between the informant and Batlin, we'd have 2 leads then. Let's follow it up. Where's Batlin? That's the gag. He's got a quest for me. Yes.
What are my options here?
That fool. I had told her how dangerous it was. Hey, aren't you the outsiders who promised to save Lady Yufa? If only you'd come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
What?
It's a bad day for siblings. Yufa, dying in a temple. Del, gonna lose a leg. This guy, dead sister. Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she just left home one day and set off towards a den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times, the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages. God, what if she's eloped with the monster? Are y'all in favor of humanoid, what do we call the people in this game? Humanoid X beast pairings? I think if the beast can consent, do what you gotta do. Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you'd go to the Spire of Blind Faith. And slay the monster there. Yeah. I like your sandals. Can I get a pair? Can I get some sandals and clothes here? Like, they got some cool outfits. Thank you. I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will... I'm gonna find her on the island. I'm gonna find her in the spire, getting boinked by a monster. There's a bird-like monster called the Leogran that lords over the tower. I think that's what most likely will. Killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for the specific location of the Spire of Blind Faith. I'm going there anyway, so I will do that. And while you're at it, some information on the monster. I don't mean to send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please help her rest in peace. Thanks. Okay. Oh, that's a high-ranking mission. Is it going to be tough? The bird's going to kill me. What do you mean it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 diamonds? Yikes. Okay. I'm enjoying the camera being punched in now. See, I'm glad I tried it. I'm actually liking it. It does show how big, fat, and portly my face is, but like, truth does come out. Does Sia has fat face? Yes. Here we are. What now? You know? How tragic. Let's kill that monster for him after we go to speak to the island informant. Okay. Do y'all know where Batlin is? I know y'all are so tired of seeing me run around this damn island, but guess what? I'm going to. 1, to find Batlin, and also to find more quests, should they be available. And you can either fast forward, watch another video, stick with me through it because you're a real believer and a real friend and a real fucking OG. What's good, sir? Enthusiastic woman, ma'am. Yo, did you see... No, I don't want to talk about politics, but apparently everybody in America is a woman now. Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? If you're from the mainland, then by any chance have you been to the Lycaon Igniter shop in Grand Trad?
Yes.
Oh, Brigitta's shop. Yeah, we're basically regulars.
Pardon?
Really? Oh, she's got quite the accent. Then could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this igniter to the Lycaon shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap, claimed it was a broken piece of original craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an igniter. A pretty valuable one, too, so I'm hoping Lycaon store can appraise it and back up my evaluation. You're willing to just hand this valuable igniter over to people you met like a minute ago? Outsiders, no less. I have to. I have no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mustari is riding on this. Oh, of course I can promise a reward, too.
No kidding.
Sounds like it'll be an errand for the royal capital to get this igniter. I'm tired of reading.
grateful.
I need you to get an official certificate of appraisal from Loch Helens and bring it back here. You know where to find me. I know that's right. That seems like something that's not going to take up time. It's just like a fetch quest, basically. So we'll get that done when we get that done. Now, what did I just see? I thought I saw a jack-o'-lantern on somebody's doorstep. No, it was this sign. Okay, well, this is probably where the, Oh, Golden Deer Hearth! Okay. This is going to be where our informant is. It's supposed to center my face, but, like, why am I so low in the way it's framing me? Show my big, beautiful, hairy chest. I got knockers down here, dude. I want to show them off. You want to see knockers? Can't. I'm being censored. Apple wants me dead. Okay. So, informant.
Cheers.
You there, you're the one who's to save the priestess, are you not? Nice to know there are good people outside the island. I'm afraid I have nothing material to give you in return, but I can share my knowledge with you. Ask me and I will tell you all that I know. You see, I once lived outside the island and worked as an informant, but now I'm a humble fisherman, but my knowledge of the surrounding area is still unmatched. So, what do you say? Is there anything you would like to learn more of?
A couple of things, sir.
Ah, yes, that predicament. I already looked into it myself, but I apologize, but I wasn't able to find any useful information here on this island. I have heard that you may have better luck finding what you need in the royal capital. There should be an informant there. I'm sure they'll be glad to do business with you.
Okay.
Got it. That makes sense. Seeing how the royal capital is just full of unique things from all over, let's check in with the city's informant. I want to talk to Batlin. Okay, so... What? You remember how back in, One Breath Away... What is it called? Not Oceano, but, Prilehaven. There's a little rat, and he said, I only sell this, and I was like, he sells more. We are going to find out the seashells he sells on the seashore. But the shop keeps an old miser, and all he claims he's selling is medicinal herbs. In truth, he's hidden away some interesting stuff for sale harvested from the remains of monsters, useful for experiments and, of all things, cooking. If the Navy knew he was selling those dodgy items, they'd have him strung up. Jesus, so he's extra cautious who he sells to. Not much chance getting him to show you what he's really got for sale, but maybe having a mutual friend would change that. That didn't help me that much. Okay, Dragon Temple.
Cheers.
Okay, all are dangerous, but especially the moving stone statues and the spectos. Swords and spears don't work, so we're not looking for physical attacks against either of them. Spectos reflect bows and the like, as well, apparently. There's also huge tree-like monsters, but they're called Alentos.
Just between us.
What's tricky is that there are different types of Alentos. The green one's weak to fire, but for others, fire won't work at all. If green's weak to fire, this feels like Pokemon logic to me, which relying on Pokemon logic previously has failed me. But like, green's weak to fire, so then red's probably weak to water, ice, etc, etc. Yo, what do y'all know about, not prestidigitation, what am I talking about? What do you call it when you, the golds and the silvers, and you're like, alchemy. What do y'all know about alchemy? I've been looking into a couple of things lately. Non-materialist sciences. Buddhism, but not as a religion, but as just some of the philosophies and ideas introduced within it. Duality, which is separate than Buddhism, but Buddhism touches on it. And alchemy. And tuna fish. So, like, comment down below what you know about any of those things.
Come again anytime.
What he just said, wait a minute, he just said something very important. Lastly, here the green ones can use wind magic, so hold your ground. Don't be weak to wind magic. Okay. And then for the spire...
Want in on this?
There's a place known as the Spire of Blind Faith down south. No one dares to go near it, though. Technically, it isn't all that far from this island, but due to the way the currents flow, one must approach it by circling about from the north. How many a day is it going to cost me to get there? Many.
But wait,
Many a day. The Spire of Blind Faith. It's like the very edge of the ocean.
And right there's a labyrinth. Let's see.
So that's 1, a 2,
There's a campground.
a 3. Crunch. Okay, so it's many a day away. And it's also going to be hot there. Oh, it's hot there right now. Yo, we got to find somebody on the island to tell me when it's going to be rainy, sunny, and all that. Worse yet, they say a monster dwells within the tower. It supposedly resembles a large bird with vivid plumage. I love birds. Might be that it's just overly cautious, but the closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack from as far away as possible from the rear. The gunner archetype.
You don't say.
If we make good use of our formation, we might be able to attack without getting too close.
Between us.
Seems like it's vulnerable to fire and pierce attacks. I'd recommend having those in your arsenal. So we'll use the gunner with, we'll either inherit some fire moves or we will use igniters. Cool. Alright. What's good?
Isn't this a dilemma?
Now, I have no idea how long this video is because I had to stop recording in the middle of it because like I had to fix something on my computer. So we just keep recording until like when? Let me see, what's the iPhone battery at that's not charging like it's supposed to be? It's at 79%.
Leave it out, mate.
I think we're doing all right. Do y'all ever, you're drinking something and then you put it down like this and it splashes down in on itself and then it splashes out into your eye? I need to check my Tamagotchi. Intermission. I need to check my Tamagotchi.
Leave it out, mate.
Yo, I got this Ichigachi. I've shown you him before. I'm gonna show you him again. He's chilling. That's my current child. He is the most low-maintenance Tamagotchi I have ever seen in my life. He never needs food. He never needs, like, joy. He's always just full of food and joy by default, and he rarely poops the egg. I'm just like, you are such a mild little guy. Though, I have yet to find a toy that he loves. I found some foods that he loves. You'll never believe it. He loves berries. I give him berry porridge. Oh, there's Batlin. Berry porridge every morning. He doesn't love berry porridge, but he doesn't hate it either. So I'm like, that's your breakfast. But then I give him treats all day. Hey there. Despite the warm welcome I initially received from these folk, I've somehow convinced them to let me stay on the island. He's perfect. He's got a great attitude, a great face, a taste for adventure, a taste for the underdog. He's just... Did the camera stop doing things? No, it didn't. Just wondering. Okay. Anyway, what troubles you? It's written all over your faces.
Yeah.
That bad, huh? We're actually looking for something, but we've not had much luck.
I see.
Ah, an ingredient for the potion of blight that causes withering. Quite a pickle if you can't find it here. Although, if the potion is meant to dry things out. Salt? You know something that can do that? Couldn't say for sure, and my memory's fuzzy on the matter, but I do believe I saw something like that in a shop once. I want to say it was a shop that dealt in medicines and the like. Grand Trad brings in goods from across the kingdom, so that would be your best bet. Too bad we're on the other side of the world, eh? Not too bad for me. A far cry from Grand Trad. Right. That part we can handle. I suppose we should head back to the Gauntlet Runner? Medicine shop at Grand Trad. I also need to speak to the informant in Grand Trad, so it seems a trip to Grand Trad is in order. Let me see if there are any lingering side quests for me. Do those show on the map? I don't know. Is that Basilio? I mean, yeah, Basilio. It is. How are you doing? They've got a doctor looking at Del right now. He's doing better, but nobody's supposed to see him but me. You know what that means? This whole Dracodios thing, that's up to you now. And if you fail Lord Luisa, I'm guessing you already know what'll happen next, eh? Just don't make me have to kill you, yeah? I love you. Alright, now back to my Gauntlet Runner. And we could fast travel there. But guess what, bitch? I'm gonna walk there because I want to learn the island. And I believe it's actually this way. Water, chatting.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
Those are pretty.
Really now?
The island is so pretty.
Such a sky surely shows us
What's going on here? What's this? A view of the beach. Children on the beach. Oh, look at the, like, this helmet with, like, borderline bunny ears. Very cute to me. Kind of obsessed. Her... the child's, like, long shirt. They just look insane. Something about their clothes and the way that they're angled. They look kind of crazy. Let us be mindful not to run this child over.
All right then.
Okay, so I need to go.
Where to?
Grand Trad, which is a place full of city slickers, which means I'm gonna have to control myself and not threaten or enact violence. A medicine shop is up at the top of over here.
Let's go.
And then we need to hit the tavern. Oh, that'll be nice. I'll see Fabienne. And then neither of these things are actually going to take my time. It is raining here. So I also need to find something to spend my day upon. You little bastard, you. Now. Oh, fine, I'll talk to the young man.
I say that is enough.
Looks like Louis didn't waste the Brilhaven the way he did the Grand Cathedral here. Damn, so the royal funeral was a mere example. We were the only ones to get hit. Boring. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Well, stranger things have happened.
I want to talk to everybody. Everybody has like new chat bubbles over their head. I'm like, I want to talk to everybody, but I don't want to read out loud.
And what is it you want?
Welcome. Parch water. Water that makes you parched. Oh, there's a bug just right there. Do y'all see that glowing bug? If you don't you worry. I'll show you in a moment. What day is it? It's not sale day, is it?
What now?
Tomorrow.
And what is it you want?
Tomorrow. Let me see that parched water. Mysterious water that induces thirst the more you drink it. A natural desiccant to dry up plants and trees.
What's this?
One of those, please. Do I even need to speak to the informant? I'm gonna. And then, do you have anything else I would need? I have 93 medicines. That's crazy. Nope. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yo, the song. Have I told you about? I did. I previously told you about how I added the song from Academia to my Spotify playlist I listen to. It's been lovely. There's no God in this world. If there were, he wouldn't have made people like me. What Saints Day? It's a load of bollocks if you ask me. Rotten.
I'm out of ideas.
Barbecue sauce. Ooh. God, dude. Ooh. You put a man in a hood and I'm suddenly like, yes, please. Like, he's just average looking, but he's in a hood and like, he looks shady. And I want to be involved. Now we need to go. Tavern is going to be down here. What is it now? That you, Elda? All the rumors about you true? People were watching you at the exhibition. Didn't realize I'd met someone famous. Not that I care about the tournament, if I'm honest. As long as things stay mostly the same, anyone's fine with me. Whoa! Do you see that banana peel on the ground? Oh, hey, Juno.
Lovely.
There's my boyfriend. Not my husband, though. That would be Barden. I saw it, your face, right in the corner of the King's Rock. Tiny little thing, tucked down there, but still. Damn, though, never imagined a tavern regular could become such a big shot. Unexpected, but in the kind of good way. Thanks to you, it feels like the tournament actually matters to folks like me. It's starting to settle in that we may actually help decide who the next king will be. People don't hate me. That's nice to see every once in a while. What's good?
Fancy a bit of info?
Oh, it costs money to learn. No, learn. Knowledge is power, etc, etc. You don't need that intel anymore, do you? Paying for it won't help us out in any way. Oh, never mind then. Dum dum dum. Fuck Intel. Yo, fuck Intel, like the company. But we won't go into that. Bum 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 bum. Now, what do you want to do with today? We're in Grand Trad. Maria, Maria. I do have a new painting from Maria.
Mister. Wow.
Wow, you really walked on the bottom of the sea? The walls are waves. How did you know they weren't going to fall in on you?
Thank you. Oh.
Oh, what do you think, mister? If I could just show him this, then I'm sure he'll... You know, I want to show that boy something. See that boy laying on the ground over there? In the rain. Do you remember him? I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared. Do I have enough of this to do this? I need more tolerance. I need to be benevolent, bitch.
Lovely.
Okay, well. Let me have a look-see doodle at my followers, my supporters. If nobody wants to hang out, nobody does. They all hate me. We'll go work on our tolerance, and the quickest way to do that I know of is talk to this Mustari man over here. What's good, brother? You lot from the tournament. I have a wee something I want to ask you. I've heard through the grapevine you visited the island we Mustari call home. Is that true? It is.
I see.
Hard to believe, the island accepting a non-Mustari. Then again, so are many of the rumors surrounding you. Growing up here, I was always just the masked man. If you'd be willing, I'd like to hear about the island. About the island? Well, why not? Interacting with people from other cultures will help you grow as a person. Woke. Okay.
Pleased to hear it. Fair enough.
What? I'd heard the village chief was participating in the tournament, but the dragon god. I had no idea it'd come to that, and to prevent it all from happening. You lot. How curious. Wasn't the Saints' Day holiday originally intended to oppress us, Mustari?
However...
And yet you act as if you will defy that and save the people of the island. As I said, I've lived in this city my whole life, being abhorred as a masked, three-eyed pagan. So I cannot help but consider it curious that you all exist. Were you never tempted to steal the divine relic from the island? Not a fucking chance.
No.
Not to like get on my hippity high horse of morality, but like I like can't fathom being evil to you guys. Vote for me. I want to do things the right way. Why would you? Never mind. You probably have nothing but good intentions there. When the tournament kicked off and the king's face appeared in the sky, I had no expectations to speak of. No, to be more precise, I feared having hopes I thought likely to be dashed. It was easier giving up and convincing myself things wouldn't change than, when worst came to worst, it wouldn't hurt so much. But considering it now, the perspective goes against the doctrines we Mustari ought to value most. It's magnificent that someone like you has stepped up as a candidate. I can't do anything to help, but I believe in your future. Your words are all we need. It's important for us to have people who believe in us.
All right.
Now, that didn't bring it up very much. Oh, my tolerance is nowhere near a 4. Fuck.
Pleased to hear it.
Okay. We have to find a better activity to increase tolerance. listening to people is not valuable enough. Oh, fuck yeah. What you doing, brother?
Hey.
Remember that monster we took down on the way to the island? The rumors about it are already spreading. Still, we have to focus on what's in front of us. Okay, what do you want to do tonight? I have reportable quests. Okay, cool. Do I have friends that want to hang out with me? No. Nobody gives a single fuck about me. Ever since I came to the island, all my friends forgot me. What he said? I could slosh so much faster with a mask on. Me with a wig, we've been over this. Who did I report the quest to? Whose quest did I do?
What do you want to do?
My memory's fucked today. Okay, Oh, I got the Potion of Blight stuff. We'll go do that and then we'll wrap up this video.
Let us have
Okay.
faith in Lady Yufa.
Well, we should finish something, an activity for the night as well. Now, where is my dear Denny? I assume he's down here still.
Great, innit?
I also need to find somebody on the island that can tell me about the weather before I go fucking anywhere.
Hello there.
You've returned, and with zeal renewed, it seems. I'd say so. We brought the ingredients you asked for. Now you can get working on this blight potion, can't you? I handed the flask of parched water to Adeni.
I see.
Ah, so this is what brings about the thirst I dread of. I'm surprised you were able to procure a treatment such as this off the island in such a short time. Don't you worry about it, brother. Quite fleet of foot, these gauntlet runner contraptions. I see I have much yet to learn about them.
Leave it to me.
Now, I'll get to brewing. You won't be waiting long. Take a moment to rest yourselves. Thank you for your patience. The potion is complete. This is the potion of blight our village has passed down through generations. I'm sure it will serve you well.
Mission accomplished. Thank you.
It's a big help, thank you. With this potion, I think we can get past that huge tree. Now, we should be able to get inside the temple. Let us hurry and rescue the priestess. The altar where Dracodios is dedicated should be at the far end of the temple. Considering the situation, I doubt even Yufa has made it that far. You all must ensure that you are ready to face the trials before you. Perhaps the bounty requests found in the mainland cities could be just the thing. Man, I was going to say, you know what? Next video, we're just going to go straight there. But maybe we should train up before we go. The camera's punching in. I'm like, y'all gonna get to see my teeth if I'm not careful and talk about a blight. I also looked in the recruitment center before I left port and recall noting that the available requests had multiplied. Well, it was at 0 available quests, so multiplication is not gonna do me well. You should see for yourself.
I'm counting on you.
Though it grieves me to ask so much of you, I beg, nevertheless, please save my sister. Anything for a man that serves cunts so severely.
That reminds me.
Hey, I noticed Juna helping out the villagers with something. Maybe you should check in with her when you get a chance. She's like right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, you guys. Is it sale day?
What now?
No, it's tomorrow. When we come back, it's gonna be sale day. We're gonna buy things, so it's gonna be really boring. And then we're probably gonna talk to Juna first. We'll do some quests, and eventually we'll get to the Dracodios of it all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with my crazy ass camera that zooms in on my face now, but we're gonna keep that up. I think it's very fun. All right, have a good one. Bye.